now we are doing the question based on the power. So the first question on power. Okay, the question is that a particle of mass m is initially at rest. It is being moved by applying a force that is equal to F. You need to find the work done by the total power which is imparted to the particle by the force in time t, and first part is the power imparted to the particle at time t. So these are the two parts. First of all, you need to find the power given to the particle at time t, and in second part you need to find the total power given to the particle in total time t. Okay. So now to do the first part, we will simply use the formula of power. Power is simply W by T. Okay. W is what? Total work done by. So work done will be equal to change in kinetic energy. Okay. Change in kinetic energy is what? Suppose here V is the velocity of the particle at this time. Okay. So half mv square minus half m0 square over T. So this would be half mv square upon T. We can write it as half m square by m. V can be written as a t square upon T. Okay, so this would be simply m a square t square upon m t half f square t upon m. So finally, the power given to the particle at time t, this would be half f square t upon m. Okay. Now in second part, you need to find the power given to the particle in total time t. So we will use the formula P equal to F dot V. This would be simple P A into T. So F by M, this is T. So the total power given by to the particle is F square M. Okay, now the fifth question is based on this is that you are given a boat which is on the water. The boat is running with the speed of v. The resistance force of the water is proportional to the velocity, means as the speed increases the resistance force of the water also increases. Now if you want to double the speed of the boat, you have to find the required power of the engine which is needed to double the speed. Okay, so now first of all Fr is proportional to V. Okay, so Fr equal to kV. Let k is any constant. So power is, so this would be half kV square upon m into t. So now we can find that power P is proportional to V square. Okay, so P1 upon P2 equal to V1 square upon V2 square. This would be V1, and if you want to double the speed, V1 is V. Okay, and when the speed will be doubled, the V2 will be 2V. Okay, so it would be 1 by 4. So the P2 will be, by solving this we can find P2 is equal to 4P1. Means to double the speed you need to increase the power by 3 times, so the total power will be 4 times of the initial power. Okay, now in this question, you are given that a pendulum, simple pendulum is at theta position is at theta angle from its mean position. Its instantaneous speed is v. You need to find the power provided by this pendulum at this time. So okay, so now to solve this problem, we will simply see that mg cos theta is perpendicular to v. So this will not provide any kind of, this will not do any work. So power 0. T, this is tension, is also perpendicular to v. So power provided by T is also 0. Now we will see that mg sin theta is along v. So this would do work, and the work will be equal to, and the power, so provide power, so power will be simply F into V. This would be mg sin theta into V. So the power given to this is mgv sin theta. The simple question based on the, this is the simple conceptual question, not much calculation in this. It's a good question. Now a train is moving on an inclined plane upward. The resistance force provided by the ground or track, that is equal to r. The acceleration of train is a. Speed at any time is v. You need to find the power provided to the train when its speed is or velocity is v. So now if we can find the opposing force, that is equal to r, and also if the mass of the train is m, then mg sin theta, that is also opposing. So let F is the force which is being applied to the train, then F minus mg sin theta plus r, this net force. Okay, so this net force will provide the acceleration to the train. So now P is what? So F is what? Simply mg sin theta plus r plus ma. Okay, power, that is P equal to F dot V, that is simply mg sin theta plus r plus ma into V. So this is a simple question, not much calculation, but it's simply conceptual question based on the power. Okay.